Okay, here we go. We're going to try and do this in one take. This is, how does that go on? I've got a set of T-Rex Racing crash bars that are going to go on this motorcycle. And they're going to be right up about here. The tools, you're going to need a 10mm Allen head, an 8mm Allen head, an 8mm Allen wrench that I needed to get these loose from this bracket. You might be able to get a socket onto this one, but I could never get a socket inside the bar on this one. So I used an Allen wrench, loosened it, took it out with my fingers. This bracket has to come off because we're going to slip it inside the fairing and bolt it up. So on the left side, take out the two bolts that hold on the left side bracket. Remove the left side mounting bolt from the factory engine installation. The kit comes with two replacement bolts and spacers. This is the 80mm, that's the longer one. It's going to go on the left side, but the spacer goes in first. Put the spacer into the hole where the engine just came out of. See, the spacer's tapered the same on both sides, so it won't matter. I'm going to use the factory washer that came off the back on. Now this is the tricky part. Here's your left side bracket. Going up on your fairing, slide it in, bring it down. See how I did that? Goes in, spins down. Take your new 80mm bolt, spacer's already in. Oh, put a drop of Loctite on there. Thread holder, medium grade. I use this stuff on everything. It's just a little bit of cheap insurance. Now we're going in, and we want to bring everything down finger tight first, of course, before we put a torque wrench on it. I'm going to stop there because now they want us to move to the rear engine bolt. And although they say to start on the left side, the right side on my bike had the nut on it. This is a 14mm socket, 1/2-inch drive with a breaker bar. I came over to the right side, got down low. This is where the nut was to hold the engine bolt in, so now I got that nut off. Slide out the stainless steel engine bolt. This is going to be replaced with one from T-Rex Racing for their kit. Their instructions on the bolt are the spacer and the washer are going to go on the other side. So for the left side, I'm going to take it just like this. I'm going to slide it all the way through. Through there, put it here, almost lined up over here. I'm going to go up and I'm going to thread lock a little bit of this. I'm going to finger tight these on this side. it's a little tricky because you can see some movement in here, which is probably good and bad because it gives you a little chance to get things lined up just right. Okay, I like it. Finger tight. Finger tight. Rear bracket all the way through. And I'm going to check the other side real quick to make sure I got enough room to put the other cage on. Plenty of room. Plenty of thread sticking out, so I'm going to be able to get the other side on. So now I feel comfortable. Come in here and snugging this down. What you'll see me do last is I'm going to use the torque wrench to 35 pounds to put the left side engine bolt back on. That's what I was saying about these with this Allen wrench. I almost wish I had a shorter arm Allen wrench to get in here. It's truly, there's just barely enough room. I'm not getting those tight, so I am going to have to come up with another way. Okay. But on the top, I can get to that. So I'll go ahead and bring that down. Now I'm going to move to 10mm Allen. Torque wrench set to 35 pounds. Bring it in. A little extra for good luck. There we go. Got a cage. Still going to have to mount my plastic puck on this side. That's where the slider puck goes. So we got a left side cage all the way in. Now we're going to go to the right side and we're going to repeat the process. And the engine, the long stainless steel bolt is already in on the other side. The spacer's a little smaller and the bolt's a little smaller, called for in the instructions, just as it says. This will go in first into the engine casing, then the washer will go outside. This spacer and nut are all going to go on the stainless steel on the other side before the cage goes on. Follow their instructions. They're very clear and well written. And the spacer is going to go on to the stainless steel bar, and then the cage will go over the spacer. So let's turn it around. Let's do that part.